Hello and welcome to another Naughty Egg Draw. I'm Jake, and today I'm going to be doing another review on some cheap blender markers that maybe you could substitute for Copic markers. So let's hop down below and see what we got today. Alright, so we got here the Studio 71 marker set, and it's the 48 pack that I have. And as you can see, there's a pretty large range of colors that come in this pack. Ooh, and look at this, it's artist approved. We'll see if it deserves this thumbs up. Now these markers were brought to my attention because someone messaged me saying that they thought they looked exactly like the Loft markers that I reviewed before. And that person seems to be correct because honestly these look exactly like the Loft markers that I did before, but with just some different branding on it. But let's get into this and see how the markers perform. So I wanted to test to make sure these two brands mixed together. Now I just wanted to see if the markers were the same and just rebranded, or if they just looked the same. And to not much surprise, they were the same markers and they blended just fine together. And this made me really happy because that means I have a range of about 70 markers to choose from. And as you can see, the two brands both have a chisel tip and a brush tip to choose from, so that's really nice. And if you haven't watched the review I did in the Loft markers, you can click on the link up above in the card or down below to see it. In that one I go over things about those markers as well, and like I said, these two sets are pretty much the same as far as manufacturing goes, so it's definitely something you might want to go check out. Also something that you may want to check out as well if you haven't seen it yet, I made a very colorful drawing of Aku Aku from Crash Bandicoot about a week or so ago, so if you want to see me make a full piece from start to finish using these, go check that out. But if you stick around for just a moment, I'm going to show you a quick drawing I made with just these markers, and at the very end of this video I'm going to do a quick pros and cons of these markers as well. Alright, that's it, and like before, I'm honestly really happy with how well these work, but I do want to do a quick pros and cons of these, so let's start happy and start with the pros. Number one, these are super cheap markers. I spent barely over $1.06 per marker, and that's crazy cheap when it comes to blender markers. Number two, these blend pretty well. Just playing with it just a little bit, I started to figure out how these blended. Number three, you get a lot in this pack. With 48 colors to choose from, you have a pretty good range. And if you got that 24 pack of the Loft markers as well, your range gets even better. And now, time for the cons. And to be honest, I really don't have that many. Number one, the main issue, and really the only issue I ran into with these, is that the brush tips on these do seem to be fairly weak, so they do start to get a little soft, and that can make it really hard for you down the road to make a really good drawing. And number two, I guess they aren't Copics. Really, that's about it. I mean, I've actually liked the way these work, And I know Copics are going to have a larger range of colors, and they're going to be a little bit better quality, but to be honest, these are actually great markers. And you guys are probably going to see these markers in future videos, because I'm actually going to use these a lot, because with the color range that I got, and with how cheap they are, I really don't mind having to replace these things. Like many of you, I have a pretty limited budget, and having to replace a $1.06 marker, that's not that bad. And honestly, they make great art. But that's about it for this review. But if you guys have any other products that you guys want me to do a review on, leave a suggestion down below and maybe I could do one on it. It doesn't have to be just markers. If you guys want me to do a review on some pens, some pencils, some inks, paints, any of that kind of stuff, just let me know and I'll try to do a review for you guys. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video till the end. If you haven't yet, make sure you smack that sub button, throw a like and a comment down below, and like always, keep drawing, and until next time, bye!